let's get on with the lesson. This lesson I'm really telling a story, and I'm going to teach you some expressions that I put in the story to make it sound more native. Of course it's going to sound native. I'm telling it. But I'm helping you so you can sound more native when telling your stories. Okay, let's get started. You see a little screenshot of the coming lesson that we're going to have. So, first thing, we're going to do a quiz. I'm going to give you a little quiz, 6 questions. They involve grammar, vocabulary, things like that. Just to make sure that you know your English, to see how much you know. Also, the pictures down here, it gives you a little bit of a preview of what the class is going to be about and what my story is about. It involves a car, a credit card, the can't symbol or the not symbol, and finally a bus. What kind of story could happen with that? You'll need to pay attention and you'll need to stay tuned. But let's take this quiz. I'm going to give you a question and then 3 options. I just want you to choose the correct option. And we'll go over the answers at the end of the class. Number 1. When you book a car, what are you doing? When you book a car, what are you doing? Reserving it, driving it, or reading about it? If you book a car. Second, fill in the blank. We enjoy spending time in the country. We enjoy spending time in the country. In the country, on the country, at the country. Third, I had reserved a rental car and I went to the car. I had reserved a rental car and I went to the car. Collect the car, pick up the car, or take the car. This one's a little more tricky. Next, it seemed like a good deal, so we it. So we took it, so we passed on it, or so we took on it. It seemed like a good deal. A good deal means, well, I'm going to ask you next. If something is a good deal, what is it? A bargain, an agreement, or a card game? If something is a good deal, what is it? And finally, as I was to the car, I began to have second thoughts. As I was walked to the car, to walk to the car, walking to the car. A bit of a grammar question. If you have second thoughts, it means you think about something again. Maybe you doubt your decision. If you have second thoughts, it means you doubt your decision. You have to think again to have second thoughts. So, I hope you wrote down the answers, or at least you remember the answers for later. After the story, after the lesson, we're going to go back and look at the answers again to the quiz.